Welcome to BHS or VLM Degree College. So, in this session, I am going to talk about the second BSc Computer Science paper, that is called as data structures in the first semester. Sorry, in the fourth semesters. Okay, this paper comes under the second BSc Computer Science of the any streams, and the paper named as a data structures in the fourth semester. Paper number is fourth year. So in the previous class, I was discussed about the there is a two types. There is a 5 minutes of the data structures are available here. So in this 5 minutes, we have to discuss about the named as a structure unit one, unit two, unit three, unit five. In the unit five, we have to use this. We have to discuss the sorting and searching techniques are available here. So in the data structures, we have to see there is a 5 minutes of the syllabus are available here. That is we call as a named as a the first unit is called as a introduction to data structures, and second unit is called as a data structures, and third unit stacks and views, and third unit is called as a trace, and fourth unit is called as a graph series. In the previous session, completed the fourth units, and now I am going to enter into the fifth unit. The fifth unit is named as a sorting and searching techniques. And what are the sorting and searching techniques? And what are the available series? Okay, so in this scenario, we have to see there is a two types of the searching techniques are available here, and there is a five types of the there is six types of the sorting techniques are available here. So complete we have eight types of the techniques are available here. Okay, the first one is called the sorting techniques having the six types, and the searching techniques having the two types here. Okay, so what is sorting here? The sorting is the one of the technique which is used to ascending the elements into the systematic order. It is called as the ascending order. Okay, so we have the six types of the sorting techniques are available here. So let us see here. The first one is called as a bubble sort. Bubble sort technique. Bubble sort technique. And second one is called as a insertion sort technique. Third one is called as a selection sort technique, and fourth one is called as a match sort techniques. Fifth one is called as a quick sort technique, and sixth one is called as a heap sort technique. Total we have six types of the techniques are available here. That is we call as a bubble sort technique, insertion sort technique, and third one is called as a selection sort technique, and fourth one is called as a match sort technique, and the fifth one is called as a quick sort technique, and the sixth one is called as a heap sort techniques. Okay, so these six types are belongs to the only sorting techniques. So what is the sorting technique here? What is the sorting here? So sorting is the one of the technique which is used to arrange the elements in the elements are by default the elements are can be placed as a decimal. That means so the elements are not going to any order. That is called in order. We can place the in order elements into the ordered elements such as a ascending order here. Okay, so either bubble sort, insertion, selection, match, quick, heap sort. These all types of the sorting techniques are used to elements can be placed into the unorder list into can be transformed into order list here. Okay, that means we can elements can be transformed from descending order into the ascending order. That's why we are using this sorting techniques here. Okay. And there is a searching techniques are available here, that is we call as a linear searching technique. linear searching technique, and second one is what is it? Linear non-random. So techniques also third one is what is it? Binary search. Binary search. Binary searching technique is also available here. So these two are called as a searching techniques. These two are called as a searching techniques. These six are called as a sorting techniques here. Okay, these six are called as a sorting techniques here. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about these all these sorting techniques such as a bubble sort technique and the insertion sort technique and the selection sort technique and the match sort technique and the quick sort technique, and the last one is called as a heap sort techniques. After that, we can discuss about the what is the sorting techniques. The sorting searching techniques can be divided into two types. Those are called as a linear searching technique, and second one is called as a binary searching technique here. And now I'm going to talk about the only bubble search. Now I'm going to talk about the bubble sort technique here. Okay, let us see bubble sort techniques. So we have to copy these techniques. Now I'm going to talk about the first sorting technique, that is we called as a bubble sorting technique. We have to see. First one is called as a okay. The first one is called as a bubble sorting technique here. So in the sorting techniques, every sorting technique having its own algorithm here. Every algorithm sorting technique having its own algorithm here, and we need to know about that sorting techniques before going to implement this bubble sorting technique here. So bubble sorting technique is also one of the first technique which is used to using this giving the unordered list into order list. Okay, we can transform from unordered list into the transform list using the bubble sorting technique here. And we have to implement this bubble sorting techniques. We have to read the given sorting string, that means given unordered list, and we can check this from adjacency nodes from one node to another node here, from one node to another node here. Okay, bubble sort technique which are used to implementing the sorting techniques, and the bubble sorting technique algorithm can tell us about the if you read the given ordered list, and you have to check the adjacency list. Adjacency means side by side numbers, and we can check this and we can compare this to each and every of the uh, one iteration. In the first iteration, we can compare with the first two iteration to first number to last number. We can compare with the adjacency nodes. If the left number will be smaller and the left and right number will be higher here, we have to compare with the left number to right number. If the left number is small and right number will be big, we have to stay that. And if the numbers for left number will be big and right number will be small, we have to swap that function here. We have to swap it the both numbers, and this iteration will be going under the this iteration will be going end of the this first iteration and the second iteration of third iteration, and we can implement these iterations as is convenience. After this no iteration will be needed, then the sorting techniques are available here. Okay, in this sorting techniques, I am going to implement the one of the sorting techniques will be taken here. That is we call as sort techniques. We have to take some values. So how many values we can take here? We have to take only 6 values here. For example, we have to if you want we have to implement this bubble sorting technique. We have to use these 6 elements here. Okay, that is completely 14, 33, and 27, 35, 10, 3 here. So by default, this sorting technique, that means this is in the order list here. In order list here, that means it is not accepting the ascending order here. Okay, by default, it is the unordered form. Unordered form. So by using the bubble sort technique, we can another sort techniques into sorting techniques using this bubble sorting techniques. So in this scenario, we have to compare with the efficiency numbers. If it is the left number will be small and the right number will be greater here. If the condition will be true, we have to compare with the next two numbers and the next two numbers and next two numbers and next two numbers. After one iteration, we can go into second iterations. We have to compare with this elements from one variable to another, one element to another elements, and we have to come to the second iteration. We have to process these iterations, and at finally we should not get any iterations. Then the audits that means that is the order list here, and we can transfer from. We have to compare with the efficiency nodes. For example, this node will be compared to this node. If the left number is always smaller here, okay, left is always sorry left is always less than with the right value here. Right value here. So using this scenario, the 14 is the compared with the 33, and this will be true. Whenever the condition is true, we have to leave the two values. If the condition will be false, we have to swap in the two values here. Okay, so you have to compare with these two values, 14 and 33. This will be true. Whenever the condition will be true, we have to compare with the next two values. That means 14 is 14, 33 and 27, 35, and again 10 and 3 here. Okay, so first two numbers will be compared, next to second third element will be compared with each other. Okay, so in this session 33 less than 27, condition is false here. Okay, condition is false here. Whenever the condition is false, automatically we can swap from one variable to another variable here. Okay, that's why we can values will be changed here from here to here and it will be here. Okay, that's why the elements can be like this: 27, 33, 35, sorry, 3 here. And in this scenario, we have to compare the third element, that is called this element will be this here. That means 33 less than 31. Condition will be true. Hence, no need to change any values here. So that's why we can easily limit these values, and we can compare with the 35 to 10 here. We have to compare with the 35 to 10 here, and we have to take that again list 27, and again 33, and again 35, and again 10, 3. And we have to compare with this element into the efficiency node, that is called 35, 10 here, and we can check the conditions. 35 is less than 10.
condition will be false here. Whenever the condition will be false, automatically we can swap the two values here. Okay, that means 10 will be placed here and 35 will be placed here. So 14, 27, 33, 35, and this will be placed here. That is called 31, 10, and 35 here. Okay, and last we have 3 here. And in this scenario, we have to compare with these ratios. So 35 smaller than this situation. This one 35, 3 here. Condition will be false. Whenever the condition becomes false, automatically we will be swapping the two values. That's mean 3 will be coming here, and 35 will be came here. So 3, 10, 3, 35 here. Okay. So this is the one iteration will be one is completed here. One iteration. One iteration will be completed here, but we have to check again here and the rest of the statements. The first two elements will be same here. And the first elements will be same here. That's why you can say 27, 33, 10, 35 here. And we can compare with these two values. And there is no iteration will be changed here, and we have to compare with these two values, and no values will be compared with the same thing. Okay, so this gives to same as this. That will be there is a lesser value, greater than value, and this will be come to same here 14, 27, 33, 10, and 3 here, and 35 here. Okay. Next we have to compare with these two values. These is also same here because of the left value is smaller and right value will be greater here. That's why we can same as this we have to use this 40 less than 27. Here 27 less than 33 here. Okay. Next we can going to these values that is called 40, 27, 33, and 10, 3, 35 here. And we have to compare with these two values. These two values that is for 33, 10 here. Condition will be false. Whenever the condition becomes false, automatically we can swap these values. That we can swap the values into the systematic order. So hence 10 will be placed here and 33 will be placed here. Okay, that's why we are using this situation again here. Okay, so now I'm going to delete negative here. So this is the given list, and I have to see this particular list that is called 14, 30, 27, 27, and 10 will be placed here, and 33 will be placed here, and again 3 will be placed here, and 35 will be placed here. Now we can check the uh, these two here. Okay, after this we can check this here 33. Here. Condition will be this. Condition will be false. Whenever the condition becomes false, we can swap this value series. That means 14, 27, 10, and this will become here, and we can place it here, and the final value will be here. Okay, and we can compare with these two values. That is called 33, 35. Okay, condition will be true. Then no need to change here, and the second iteration will be fine here, and we can check the condition third iteration. It is called first two values will be changed here. Okay, in the third iteration, I'm going directly from here. 14, 27 is not changed here. 27, 30 it changed here. Okay, so here the implementation will be made here. That's why we can change these values from here. 14, 10 will be placed here, and 27 will be placed here, 3, 33, 35. and again you can check these two values. You can check these two values. That is called 27 3 here. So we need to change these values. 27 false. When the condition become false, we have to save these values. It is called 40, 10, 3, 27, 33, 35 here. Okay. So here we can, using these statements, the correct statements will be available here. No need to change here. And we can check again these two values. No need to change these values here. Okay. And again we can check this third fourth iteration from here to here. We can change these values. That is called 10, 14. So here I am going to directly, because of these statements are not changed here. In this exam diagram we have to change the values here. Okay. So step by step we will be going here. And 3, 27, 33, 35 here. Okay. So after these statements, we have to compare these two values. We have to save this condition because of the 10, 3, 14, and 27, 33, 35 here. Okay. And again, there is no need to change here. There is no need to change here. That's why we can leave here. We can come to here. We can change these values from 10 3 here. That's why this will be can be transferred into 10 will be transferred into 3 here. 3, 10, then 14, 27, 33, 35 here. Okay, this is the last technique. So in this scenario, we have to compare these two values. No need to change here, and we have to compare these two values. No need to change here, and compare these two values. No need to change here, and compare these two values. No need to change here. Compare these two values. No need to change here. So whenever the iterations is no need, whenever the changes are not possible to here, that is the our sorting techniques are available here. So in this scenario, all the numbers are placed in here. Okay, small from small to higher here. 3, 10, 14, 27, 33, 35. This is the order list. This is the in order list. Okay, so this is called as a bubble sorting technique here. This will be called as a bubble sorting technique here. These sorting techniques are very easy and very understandable as a mathematics students. Yes, and we can compare with the sideway values. And if the values are compared with the next values, that means side values. If the values are smaller, we have to that means we have to compare this to left values to right values, adjacency values. If the left value is smaller, left value is always small, and right value will be greater here. If the condition is true, there is no need to change here. If the condition will be false, we have to swap the two values from left to right here. Okay, this is the process to implementing the bubble sorting techniques. Okay, I hope that everyone can understand this class. If you having any doubts, please ask me after watching this full video of this class here. Okay, so this is the bubble sorting technique, and this sorting technique can be made by the compare with the left values to the right values here. Okay, left value is always placing the smallest value, and right value is always placing the biggest value here. And we have to see this. This is a left small, right bigger. 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 Hence, the our aim of the sorting technique is also achieved here. Okay. Thanks for watching this class.